thoughts on the value of the win, the significance of the win for the team and the program?
Oh yeah, it's huge. It was huge. It was really fun to win at home too. That was a big thing because I know a lot of those Sun Devil fans out there that saw us lose last December. It was tough. It was tough to walk off that field thinking, we're so close, so close. We haven't done it for, over 10 years or whatever the case may be. But, I think we just kind of sparked a little bit of a fire in our fans and this entire community that we're the real deal.
How does this win impact the team moving forward as you get ready for Washington and the games beyond?
I mean, it was a win. A win is a win. Doesn't matter who you're playing. So basically, after that USC week, we kind of created a little bit of some magical happened. We like to say, and it kind of elevated us in practice. Or you win in preparation. So if this Washington practice today, I mean, Coach said very few teams elevate themselves in practice this time of the year, and I felt that we did that today.
About halfway through the season, how would you evaluate the play of both you and Taylor from the quarterback position?
I mean, we're definitely managers of the game. I mean, that's what Coach wants to call operators. When you miss, you want to miss. You want to know where to miss. But we all have extreme understanding of how we want to attack these defenses. But it's exciting, for myself to watch him early in the year, see how well we did, and then throughout this, UCLA, USC, and Stanford weeks. He's obviously learned. I mean, I'm sure he's learning from the situation that I've been in, and you really do learn a lot being on the sideline. So I know he's excited, and he's going to be prepared for Washington.
Coach Graham was saying that he expects both you guys to play. How much time do you expect to see on the field?
Whatever opportunity I can, I'm going to go seize it. I mean, that's the way I see it. Whether it's one player or whether it's 60 plays, I'm going to go out there with the same mentality, same understanding of what we want to do and protect the football, because this team likes to take the football away from other teams. I think that's their biggest strength, and their entire football team is turnover. So whether it's, like I said, whether it's one play, 60 plays, I'm just going to have 100% effort.
Where in the playoff conversation does Arizona State now fall?
Oh man, we're right up there. I think maroon and gold is getting more and more notice every single day. But we're not really worried about that. I mean, the respect will come later as we keep winning. But that's definitely going to be exciting.
I know you got the championship signs out here. You just beat 2 top 25 teams right in a row. Do you guys expect to run the table at this point?
Definitely. I mean, we expected that before the season. Coach Graham, if you hear him talk, he always talking about championship caliber team, and we hear it so much, and that's our identity as a program, as a whole, as an entire athletics, as an entire university. So when you look at the rest of the schedule, it's pretty exciting to see what we can do.
And how do you balance that, the swagger and the greatness that kind of comes with the confidence, knowing that you can run to the table, but also taking it 1 week at a time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been a part of quite a bit of teams here, and you kind of just get that feeling of okay, we got Washington, then we got Utah, and Notre Dame, and it's exciting. You start getting excited this time of the year, thinking about what the possibilities can be. So we need to stop making it a possibility and become a reality, because I think if we take it 1 week at a time and we come out here tomorrow and practice like champions, it'll just happen.
Is there a letter grade you'd give yourself and Taylor, like A, B, C?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't think we'll ever say A's. So, I mean, definitely, me and Taylor right now, we're at a B level. I mean, when we win that Rose Bowl championship, then that'll be an A+.
Thanks a lot, Berger.
Of course.
What have you seen from the entire Husky defense, especially being the team that in the Pac-12 that's allowed that's second in the Pac-12 in sacks?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, their strength is the ability to turn the ball over and create turnovers for their offense. They're extremely talented, and I know they have a lot of senior leadership on that front seven. It's going to be an exciting game for us. I think it's going to be a big challenge for our offensive linemen, but we're excited.
I mean, do you think it kind of proved yourself something playing the way it gets against Stanford, like I said, be more manager of a game versus a game like UCLA and USC where you're just scoring for over 400 yards, 500 yards? This time you got just a different, performance altogether against Stanford?
Wait, are you saying against Stanford?
Yeah, against Stanford, just being so different
right.
in your performance-wise. I mean, obviously achieving the result
Right.
you want to receive, but doing it in a different way. I mean, is that something you really take more pride in than just the win itself?
I mean, if you dissect the film from the quarterback play, obviously there's a couple plays I wish I had back there that could have really opened up that game to maybe 30+ points. But it was exciting to know the fact that we kind of managed that game that way against a team that does clock management. So it's exciting to know what we have the possibility to be as an offense.
Got some nice completion. Nelson. Todd was saying that they're kind of trying to limit what he's going to do on defense. Does that help him on offense if he's, only playing a certain number of plays on defense? Is he better on offense?
I mean, he's a warrior. He really is. Like, he's a workhorse. So, I mean, whether he's on defense, whether he's on offense, he's always giving 100% effort. You're never going to get, half effort out of him. But having him on offense, if you're going to be, we're selfish over there on offense. If we can get DeMario in our hands, then we're going to use him because he's such a threat not only to catch the ball but to run with the ball. So he's such an amazing weapon for us. So it's going to be exciting to get him more plays on offense.
It seems almost like he hasn't been quite standing out on either side of the ball because he's been trying to do so much. Then at Stanford he showed up more on the offensive side and on special teams too.
Right.
So it almost seems like if you can focus it in a little bit when you're going to use it, maybe you get more out.
Right, definitely. I mean, in anything, if you focus yourself with one thing, you're going to become better in it. But the thing that's so great about him is he's such a complete player that he does kind of that like unsung hero stuff on defense, on offense. I mean, he's such a workhorse when in the run game and whatnot. But definitely, if we get more, if he's going to get more time on offense, we're going to find ways to dial up plays for him and kind of get him in the end zone more.
I think you probably answered this, but with the situation where both of you guys might play against Washington, how do you remain prepared to maybe go in on the next series or be down for 3 series, knowing you're not going to necessarily be one series after the other?
Right. I mean, it's the same thing as anything. I mean, like when a backup, you wait for a big hit and you strap your helmet on, you're ready to go. And the thing is if it's one series or if it's one play, it's the same thing. It's more worried about trying to focus on myself and focusing on the defense. I mean, the plays will come. I mean, I feel confident in all my reads, all the run reads, all the pass reads, but it's just really kind of preparing, specifically for Washington.
Do you feel as confident in yourself having to just do one series, maybe not get in the rhythm of the whole game, or do you feel like you can still be as effective with just doing that?
I mean, honestly, whatever it takes. I mean, if they ask me for one series because they want to get down whatever. If any situation calls for my number to be in, I mean, a rhythm is a rhythm, like anything. If you're bowling and you're on the rhythm, you love it. But at the same time, if they need you to throw a strike real quick, you'll always be ready.
I mean, there's this talk that people feel that the running game was going to run smoother when Taylor's in versus yourself. And maybe that was somewhat true against UCLA and USC, but against Stanford, really, if you take the sacks away, 150 yards rushing, I mean, do you feel that maybe that should be less of an issue going forward?
I mean, definitely. I mean, you can always get better in the run game. I feel like if I can improve on one thing, it's really just kind of not the act of running, but it's out the reads of the zone read, and that definitely takes game experience. So I feel like going into this week, if I need to go in, I'm going to be more excited to approach that opportunity.
And last question, I mean, Coach has already talked about the Stanford defense being similar to the Washington defense. I mean, do you feel that makes game preparation maybe a little bit easier?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you kind of see the looks. You understand like how teams want to attack us. It's all about, teams have to do certain things, how to attack us. And I feel like, when you watch film, when teams are watching film, opponent films on us, they're going to take a couple of things from Stanford. But basically, we got to focus on ourselves. If we get the run game going, everything else will follow.